Does this look familiar to you? But it's not if, it's when. And that's why TOPDON's got their AD900 marked down for about 160 bucks right now. This is a Bluetooth bi-directional unit. So what that means is you can actually plug the VCI port into your OBD2 port, and now you can walk around the vehicle for 33 feet doing your diagnostics, real time, your honking horns, relays, wiper motors, and you're able to see that feedback on, is that something that's a wiring or component or so forth. But the Bluetooth bi-directional unit is going to save time when it comes to troubleshooting. But what I like about this unit here is actually got an HDMI port that you can plug it up to a external monitor. That way you and the client can actually sit back and look at what's going on. But hey, this right here, it's got a external TF card in it, so you got an extra 128 gigabyte. You've got your USB-C, you've got a charging port, USB-A, landline, and you've even got the power button as well as a screenshot button on it. So you're talking engine, trans, SRS, and well as your braking system. Now this one's going to have your 8 hot resets on it. So you're talking ABS, your tire pressure monitoring, steering angle, throttle adaptation. So pretty sweet setup here. And with this one right here, it's got a larger battery life than the 500 and 600. So you're talking a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. So you got 12 hours of runtime on this device here with the external, that you can hang on to the engine bay or so forth. But this right here is pretty sweet. So if you're a small shop or you're getting around, helping people out or doing diagnostics, this right here is a pretty solid unit without getting into a larger high end. But this does cover 2 years free on the subscription on it. But after that, you've got an annual that you can choose to pay to update to the later models. But if you decide not to, you keep your current OBD2 functions on it. So when it comes down to the vehicle, you're talking over 10,000 makes and models. So you're talking the big three: Honda, Hummer, Hyundai, Lincoln, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Subaru, Mercedes, Land Rover. So it covered a lot of different vehicles that are out there. So you do have a period that you can return it if you find out that it's not right for you. But this right here is peace of mind. When this right here pops up, you're not going to a shop, because what you'd spend on this right here 1 or 2 times, hey, you're actually going to get those payback with the diagnostic fee in itself. So this right here, to have that warning light library that gives you those vehicles, but then you can back out and you can move into users info, so that way you can plug in the shop info, the users info, so that way you can actually get your real time plugged in. You can keep it. Now at that point, you can do your freeze frames, data reports, live streams, and you can actually email those out to the shop or to the individual. So this right here in itself is pretty solid when it comes to setting that up. But you also have the option for going on to Chrome, checking out TOPDON and different options they do cover. But at the same time, you got other things like your files and quick support. So if you've got a problem or error within the unit, hey, you can quickly identify and do the email support. But another thing that I like about this, you've got some different functions in here. So if you want to use the camera system or the on-screen system, that's there as an option. But then you also have the screen recorder, so it's going to actually pick up and detect on engine movements and just the real time on what that decibel is. And then you can record that, you can pause the recording, send it out. But you do have options with it, and then being able to download apps, and the same idea as that email as a quick. But you got your calendar and the gallery. So this is pretty solid when it comes down to it. But this thing is just pretty loaded. When it comes down to the user's manual and the different support that's out there with TOPDON, the AD900 is on point. So if you're looking for something that's not the Bluetooth and bi-directional and you want to have that free lifetime update, that's where you'll look at the 500 and 600. So they're both going to cover very similar things. This is going to have your 6 hot resets on the AD500, but then if you want to use diesel, you'd want the 600 because it's going to give your DPF resets and regens and more. So when it comes down to it, these right here are solid scanners, but the AD900 right now is the one that's marked down for a period of time here. But you're talking 160 bucks off of the AD900. But check it out. If you need more, there'll be a Pro and a Nano in the link down below. That way you can check the different sales that are going on and find which one's right for you. But TOPDON, pretty solid company here, solid product. So when it comes down to it, hey, feel good about when that check engine light pops up. You don't have to worry because you got what it needs.